There was once a young man whose faith was like that of many others around him. He prayed, but he wasn't always consistent, and sometimes he even missed his prayers. He listened to music all the time, watched movies often, and although he fasted in Ramadan and tried to fulfill other religious duties, deep inside, he knew it wasn't enough. He wanted to become better, but he had no clear plan for it. Over time, something began to change. Because he constantly thought about improving himself, his connection to music and movies slowly faded. By the end of his 20s, he made a firm decision to completely give up music and films, to stay more committed to his prayers, and to build a closer relationship with Allah. Since childhood, he had always been against charms and amulets, and he would speak out against sorcery and jinns. But there was someone who wasn't happy with these changes: Iblis himself. One night, the young man saw a dream. He was praying in Mecca, but nearby in that same holy city, the devils had gathered for their annual meeting, where Iblis would deliver his speech to his followers. Among them were both jinns and humans. As the young man was returning to his resting place, he passed closer by their gathering. Everyone glanced at him out of the corner of their eyes, though none recognized him except Iblis. While addressing his followers, Iblis looked straight at the young man and mocked him, saying, "So this one thinks he can stand against me now." The young man knew exactly who he was, but he said nothing and kept walking. Yet he could still hear Iblis speaking bad things about him. When Iblis finished his words, the young man suddenly turned towards the crowd. He raised his hand as if giving a slogan, and without knowing why, he loudly recited a verse from Surah Ar-Rahman. يا معشر الجن والإنس إن استطعتم أن تنفذوا من أقطار السماوات والأرض فانفذوا لا تنفذون إلا بسلطان. O company of jinn and mankind, if you are able to pass beyond the regions of the heavens and the earth, then pass. You will not pass except by authority from Allah. These words struck Iblis and his followers heavily. One of the human followers, filled with anger, began to chase the young man. Knowing he was in danger, he ran as fast as he could back towards his resting place. As he glanced behind, he saw the man still coming after him. He reached his room, shut the door just before the man could catch him. And in that very moment, he woke up. It was 2 a.m. Though he had memorized that verse, he never truly reflected on its meaning before. He searched for its translation. Reading its meaning brought both amazement and a smile to his face, because he knew it was a sign that he was on the right path. he praised Allah for protecting him against the plots of jinns and humans, and thanked him for the blessing of Islam. Years have passed since that night, and the young man has never gone back to music and films. Every change that came into his life, he tried to meet with gratitude to Allah. In his prayers, he often says, "O Allah, all good deeds are from you, and all my sins are from myself. Forgive me." Do not think that after such changes, he never sinned again. No, he is a human, just like all of us. Every human being has the potential to fall into sin. That is why he says, never lose hope in Allah, and remember, staying on this straight path and keeping away from sin is like a daily battle. A battle with the whispers of shaitan and with your own desires. So never lower your guard.